Hi everybody. So back here, this is gonna be part 3 of my September, August-ish toy haul thing. Part 1 was Ninja Turtles. Part 2 was a bunch of random figures like G.I. Joe, Gremlin, Star Wars, Marvel Legends, a bunch of other stuff. Um, so this one is gonna be strictly He-Man. So let's jump in. We're gonna make this relatively quick because you guys have probably seen all these already. So first, we got Skeletor. Looking really awesome. Um, I love the open mouth Skeletor. And then you can ignore the stuff in the background. That's stuff from part 2. So the Wolverine and the Animaniacs peeking in the brain. Here we got He-Man. I do like the looks of these figures a lot. Kind of have that retro style look to them. Then I just found out this week that we are getting some kind of Marvel Legends style of these. So doubt I'll be buying too many more of these Origins figures because I'm going to save my money for those. But I'll buy these when I can. Oops. Excuse me. Got the coronas. I don't want to joke about that. Probably happened. Here we got Beastman. All of these have really awesome artwork on the back, but I really like Beastman's. I'm not sure who did the artwork on these. He's got his name here. I don't know if I can get this to zoom in on that or not. Nope, not gonna happen. There we go. What does it say? Liked heart? I don't know. Anyway, really cool artwork. Skeletor, He-Man. My Skeletor and He-Man, they are unpunched. Then got Evelyn. Turn off the autofocus here. I'm going to keep that back there so you can see some of this artwork here. See the back of that artwork? It looks really good. Yep, same guy. Did a really good job on her. Then I got Man at Arms. His artwork is okay. Then I got Tila. And if you haven't seen these figures, this packaging is super thin. Like, down here it's sturdy because you got the plastic, but up top and on the bottom, it's going to be hard to find one of these that would pass like an AFA. Because even whenever I had the guy, when I went to Walmart, I had the guy pull these two out of the box. And I bought a set for me and a set for 2 friends. And those are long gone. They've actually already picked them up because they couldn't wait. But then I had another friend who picked up the other 4 of these figures for me. Anyway, so when I went to Walmart and got these 2, they were like shoved in the boxes. So I tried to find the ones that had the best packaging. But as you can see, my He-Man, he is pretty warped down there on the bottom. And this was good shape compared to some of the ones I had seen out. So I got that. And then probably my favorite thing, probably one of the reasons why I bought this set was just because of how good this guy looked. But this is the Battle Cat, and he looks really, really awesome. I've never liked this nose piece on him. I've never liked how it's got like a parrot nose. That's always bugged me. I actually personally like Battle Cat. They show him up here with the saddle and no face. But this is really cool. I haven't actually seen it in person. This box looks amazing though. I've seen the prints. I a friend has sent me a picture of the Prince Adam on the Sky Sled. I passed on that one. I'm not going to go too deep in this line. I'm going to get the ones I want, and that's about it. But I always like the 2000X He-Man was awesome. They were updated looking. They didn't look like they were poster boys for a pride parade, with these costumes, which I'm all for it, but it was, let's just say if you were a little kid, He-Man would have made you realize if you like men or women real quick. And that's a good thing. Hey, whatever works for you. I whatever. I don't care, but me personally, I like the updated costume designs of a guy not being in his panties, personally. That's just me. Whatever you guys want, whatever you guys like, I don't care. I'm not bugged or offended or any kind of one of those people. But I just prefer my He-Man not to have underwear on. That's just me. Whatever you guys like, though. Granted, I know he's supposed to look like a barbarian and whatever. I'm not going to get into conversation about that right now. But personally, I've liked the updated, more badass looking 2000X style He-Man. That's what I really liked. Even when I was a kid, I didn't care for these toys that much. I did, but I grew out of them fast. They were my brother's toys, so I was a few years behind on the He-Man thing. What He-Man come out in 81, 83. I was born about that time, so I missed the boat on getting these. Actually, tell you the truth, I picked up a 2 different He-Man at a Dollar General when I was a little kid. I had my mom buying for me. It was one that had some kind of sparking thing on it, if I remember right. Something sparked on it. My mom was worried I was going to set like a curtain on fire or something with it. And what was the other one? There was another one I picked up, but I had 2 of those that I bought new in store because I remember opening them up and almost instantly losing the swords for them. Anyway, so for whatever reason, this stuff didn't grab and hold me like the Ninja Turtles did. I did have a very large collection that when I got out of toys, I got back into toys. I got back into Ninja Turtles. So at the time, I thought I will never collect He-Man. So I sold everything but basically the castle, which I only had really a shell of a castle left at that point. But I sold all my He-Man, and I had a lot of He-Man figures. Actually, He-Man and Thundercats. I sold both of them to pay for my Ninja Turtle collection, or at least a very small portion of my Ninja Turtle collection. Yeah, I miss a lot of those figures. I really regret selling those, especially now that I'm kind of getting back in towards the He-Man. But it's one of those things where it's like, I've already had that line before. Do I really want to spend the money to get it again? Because I feel like I've had it as an adult. Like, if you're an adult and you buy back stuff you had as a kid. But, I don't know. I'm torn on buying. I probably won't spend a ton of money on retro He-Man figures. We'll see. See how life treats everything. I don't know. That's just a long way of saying that I'm starting to get back into He-Man a little bit more, and it wasn't like my big thing growing up, but I watched all the cartoons, reruns anyway. Had almost all the toys. Didn't have hardly any vehicles though. Very few vehicles had their thing that the Rotax or whatever, the black thing with the red spinners on it. A couple of the cats. I actually had 2 battle cats that my brother, I got one and he got one, and at some point in time he spray painted one of them purple. So we had a spray painted purple battle cat to be Panther, and then eventually we've had a Panther. What else was there as far as vehicles? I don't know, just mods and stuff, but for whatever reason, I was stupid and decided to sell all that stuff to pay for the Ninja Turtles, which I probably shouldn't have done because there was some good stuff in there that I'll never get back. Yeah, anyway, just some of the rare He-Man stuff. Alright, so I ended up buying my first Pop. Don't own another single Pop figure. If this thing would have had black eyes, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But I don't know why I bought this, to be honest with you. I kind of despise Pops, but this thing just looked too good to pass up. He did really look good. He's got his Havoc staff. He just looks really, really good. I really would like to have a tongue lasher and a mosquitoer. I know that I don't collect Pops, but those were my two favorite characters growing up. Those were my two favorite toys in this line that I no longer have. So if I ever run across a vintage one, I will be buying those two. I had like 4 Cyclones when I was a kid. I don't know why we had so many of those. I think for Christmas one year, like our aunts and uncles just bought my brother and me. Like, I think for some reason we got like, I think I was too young, because I don't remember opening them. But maybe they all got 4. He may have gotten 4 of those for Christmas one year, if I remember. Which I don't. I think that's what happened, though. I remember him telling me something about that. I had that same thing happen to me with Ninja Turtles. 2 of my aunts bought me the exact figures, and when you're a kid, I was taught, you just be happy with what you got and say thank you. So I said thank you, and made it seem like I'd never seen those figures before whenever I got them, so they didn't know they bought me doubles, basically. Which is hard. Who can tell? The adults don't give a shit at that point. But my little nephew or my little cousins, they were the exact opposite. Like, if they got something they didn't want at Christmas or their birthdays, I seen one of them literally say, "This isn't the one I want," and throw it across the room, because they were little rich shits and they got kind of whatever they wanted. So, anyway, that is the haul. 12 minutes, probably one of my shortest videos in a while. Appreciate you guys watching. You can see the Tool shirt in the reflection. Tool. I like Tool. 30-year-old guy collects toys and likes Tool. Who would have guessed? Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.